back, guys. So for today's one, I'll shuffle the cards until my spectator is completely happy. Let's say they're happy right now. Perfect. Now what I'll do is I'll have my spectator cut the deck anywhere they want. And remember, if I had a spectator here, they would truly be able to cut the deck anywhere they want. Let's say they cut the deck right there. Now, perception. Perception is how I see something versus how you see something. So I might see something a certain way, you might see it a different way, and that's a fun thing to have a conversation with. Now, that's also very relevant when it comes to cards. Let's see what card you stopped on. You stopped on a 6. Now, actually, that's actually a good card to stop on, because a 6 could be seen as a 6, but it could also be seen as a 9. But in this current configuration, this is definitely a 6. So, with your imagination, on the back of this card, just draw 6. Okay, perfect. Now from your side, you see a 6. From my side, I see a 9. But if I turn it around, what do you see on the back of the card now? You see a 9. All I have to do is snap my fingers and I can really turn it into a 9. When you start with a 6 and a 9 of any suit, has to be the matching suit though, at the bottom of the deck. Perfect, you're good to go. Now you can go to a spectator, you can shuffle the cards as much as they want, just as long as you make sure you keep the 6 and the 9 at the bottom. Now what you do is you place the deck back on the table and you ask your spectator to cut it anywhere they want. Let's say they cut it right there. Now what you do is you mark it by placing your 6 and 9 on top, just like that. Now you start speaking about perception with them. Perception is all about how we see things. I might see something one way, you might see something a different way, but we can all agree that perception is based on our own reality. Let's see what card you stopped with. And with cards, this is also very prevalent. And you stopped on the 6 of diamonds. Well done. Now you compliment them on which card they stopped on, because the 6 is a particularly good card for that. Because we can perceive it differently. If you look at this, it looks like a 6. But if you look at that, it looks like a 9. So perception is very key with this one. But we can agree that in its current state, this is definitely a 6. Now what you do is, as you kill your wrist, you get the glide going. So it's a nice motion. As you kill your wrist, you glide. I already did that. You guys didn't even see that. So you don't do it while you face them. You do it as you kill your wrist. And now you take that card out. You place the rest of the cards on top there. Now you ask them, you take out a Sharpie or something. Ask them to write a 6 on the back of this card. And now you say, from your perspective, what do you see? They'll say, they see a 6. And from my perspective, what do I see? I see a 9. And now you turn it around and you say, now you see a 9, I see a 6. And all I have to do is snap my finger and we can really turn it into a 9. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.